What is up, my turtles? My name is Jimmy, also known as YmmijTortuga, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So this video is basically going to be what's known as a trainer tag team. And I was so graciously tagged by SoySalomonster, so thank you so much, Soy, for tagging me and thinking of me. And this is going to be a lot of fun. So basically what this is that it's a series of 3 questions. The same 3 questions, and then after we answer the questions, or I'll answer the question, and then I'll tag another set of people at the end of this video, so stick around for that. But it's a lot of fun to be able to do this because you get to learn a little bit about me, why I love Pokemon. It's specifically Pokemon. Why I love Pokemon, where I really enjoy the series, as well as just a little bit of fun facts about, you know, why I choose some of the things that I choose, etc. So, and we need a lot of fun in the times right now because it's been quite stressful with everything that's going on around. So without further ado, here we go. So the first question is, which city or town, if I was from Pokemon, would I be from? And I chose New Barktown. New Barktown is a fantastic city. Or town in this case, because it's not too busy, it's calm, but you have everything that you need within that town. The other reason why I choose that is because it's in the Johto region, and anybody who knows me knows that Johto is my favorite region. Johto, I spent so much time playing, I played the original Gold, playing just playing the heck out of that Gold. It was the first Pokedex I ever completed, including Celebi. I actually bought a copy of Crystal off eBay so I could get Celebi into my original Gold. So it was the first Pokedex I ever completed. Back then, it was very underwhelming. There was no shiny charm or anything like that, and it was also a lot harder. I will say that it was a lot harder back then. But I just played the heck out of Johto. It was basically there. And another reason why I really love it, it introduced so many best mechanics. Like, they improved so much upon the issues that Gen 1 was. And Gen 1, in my opinion, was great. It was one of the best games that I ever played. I played Blue back then. And it was just one of the best games to then. And then they took that best game and not only improved upon it, but added the genders, added breeding, added day, nighttime, days of the week, all of that stuff. And it really set the tone for what the series is now today. So it's so good. It's so good. And it's still really the only region where you can travel 2 regions in the game. But that is where I would go, New Barktown. The next question is, what 6 Mons, or what 6 Pokemon would I have on my team? And this was a rough choice, specifically towards the end. There's a couple easy choices, but it was hard. So the first one is Meganium. While it's not the best battler, I really loved what Meganium represented, and being one of basically 2 fully evolved Pokemon that was a starter that was only a grass type. Meganium was not grass poison like Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Ivysaur, or any of the other ones. It was pure grass, which is really cool. It has a great personality. You look at it in the anime, it's a really good Mon in that case. And then, of course, if anybody watches my Twitch channel, you can see anytime somebody follows or does anything on the channel, I have a little Chikorita that runs across the screen with the Chikorita cry. So it's just such a good Mon from that perspective alone. It's not the best battler, I do admit with that. I did take it off the team at one point when I was playing in the original Gold, but it's still good nonetheless, again, in my opinion. The next one I picked is Dreadnought, the turtle Pokemon that packs a punch, or bite in this case. I was excited about Dreadnought the minute they announced it. It's a water rock, which is, it makes it really, really weak to grass types. But once you get past that, it's got a solid attack. Its abilities are amazing. Its shiny is phenomenal, and it just really represented just what Pokemon is about. It's got you know, I haven't really seen a whole lot of the new stuff, but it's got an attitude. But it's just a great mon all around. It's got a G-Max form. It even came with a G-Max form, and it's just I don't know. And you know, with me being, you know, YmmijTortuga, Tortuga is Spanish for turtle, and Dreadnought just took the cake on this one. And that's also one of the reasons why it became my mascot in the ABL Minors, in the Amateur Battle League Minors. So yeah, that's it's just solid mon. Really love it. The next one is probably not too much of a surprise, and everybody's gonna roll their eyes about what it's gonna be, but it's Charizard. My boy Charizard. It's so good though. You can't deny that the Charizard is very, very good. It's gotten a lot of love, and for good reason. It's such a solid mon. It's fast. It has power. It's just really, really solid. And it's really one of the best battlers out there. It is quad weak to rock types, but I've also come to notice that with rocks, except for the Dynamax rock moves, or G-Max rock moves, they miss a lot. Rock Slide, Rock Throw, Stone Edge, I believe is rock. I mean, stone and stuff like that. They do not have very good rock moves with 100% accuracy. So it makes it that much harder for Charizard to get hit. Not saying that it can never happen, and it has, but there's all that. So it's a beast. It's loved by many. It gave Ash a run for its money in the anime at the very beginning when it evolved. And it's so good. It's just, how can you not? All right, the next one I have is Ampharos. So going back to Johto, this thing was a beast. After beating Falkner, the flying type gym leader in Violet City, I would immediately go down, get a Mareep, and train it up to get to the team. It's fantastic. It was fantastic, mon. It was fast. It's a solid electric type, and it just did wonders in giving me so much enjoyment for when I was playing the game and stuff like that. So it's good. Unfortunately, didn't make the cut into the Galar region. Meganium didn't either, as of right now anyway, recording this video. But it's just, it's a great electric type. It punches with its tail too. If you ever watch like the original Pokemon Stadium, it punches with the tail. It's so cool. It uses Thunder Punch, and it's like, it's so good. I keep saying that, but you know, how cool is that? You punch with your tail. So that's part of the reason I took it. And again, going back to Johto, best mon that I had on my team for the most part. The next one is from Gen 7, the Dusk form Lycanroc. It's a doggo, it's a cool doggo, it's a rock doggo, and it's the best form in my opinion. And this one is not because Ash had it. I know Ash had a Dusk Lycanroc. That is actually not why I'm choosing it. It's because it's the best. It's just the best. The orange on it is fantastic. It's a solid mon. It attacks. I mean, it is a rock type, so it has those poor hitting rock moves, but it was still good. It was still good and in clutch. And for the little bit that I played Ultra Sun, because I had Ultra Sun, I enjoyed using it. I was glad that I was able to get the Rock Ruff with the proper ability, able to evolve it in the proper way, and I got my Dusk Lycanroc. I got my doggo. And the last one is a punching octopus, the Grasslock from the most recent gen. While it's not the fastest thing, it might not be the best battler. It was just great mon. I loved using it a little bit here and there throughout my adventures in the Galar region. And it does pack a punch. I mean, don't. If it has Technician and it has that Revenge form, and because it's slow, it takes hits pretty well. I am gonna say that. I'm not saying that it's gonna take every hit very well, but it takes hits really well. And with that Revenge, and then you get that just solid the Technician and everything, it's gonna pay. You're gonna pay if you do that. Its shiny is fantastic. One of my favorite in the game, probably right next to Dreadnought, if not just a little bit above. Red is my favorite color. You know, look at the microphone, look at the chair. It's so good. So it's just a great mon. It surprised a lot of people with the typing. It's an octopus. Everybody expected it to be water type. At least I did. And it's pure fighting. It's a pure fighting. How you know, how cool. So that would be my 6 Mons, and then while it might not be the best team, that's what I would have. So the last question is, what would my partner Pokemon be? And this one should come as no surprise to anybody. Pikachu has always been my favorite. Again, I can see the eyes rolling from a lot of people, but Pikachu is my favorite mon. It would have to be. It's an electric mouse. It's gotten a lot of attention, but I don't care. Its power output in the anime, specifically in the early parts of the anime, it's like Pikachu uses Thunderbolt and it just blows everything up. It's fantastic. And that's, I'm going to be honest, that's why I've really gotten in love with Pikachu. I love power in games and stuff like that. I love being able to thrash down on opponents. I love power and stuff like that. I'm realizing that's not the only way to win. I can't just, you know, go blindly, you know, throw a Hyper Beam or blindly throw we'll say liquidation or whatever. But it was so OP in the anime. I don't like that it gets checked, I guess, in the anime, because in reality it should be like level 1000 with how long Ash has had that mon and how many battles it is. But it's so good. Like I said, it all depends on where you're watching the anime. And then in the game, Pikachu, again, not the most strongest Pokemon, but it's an electric mouse. It's cute. Love its cry. Everybody knows that. Alright guys, that's it from me on the trainer tag team. So now this is the part of the video where I have to tag a couple of creators, and I'm going to tag Amikwaza or the Great Bambluezled, depending on where you follow her. It's Blue. You guys know her. She's one of my mods. She's a fantastic person. And then Mocha or Gummy Snacks if you're following her on Twitter. And then Shiba, part of ShibaUnleashed. So I'm going to tag those two. I really hope they do a video on it, because it's a lot of fun. You know, it gets you thinking on really what you would have on the team. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't really know. It was a lot of fun talking about stuff. This stuff. A lot of good memories came back while I was kind of talking about it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. And I'll catch you next time. Thank you. Bye.